Pictures of Jesus were plentiful for the Israelites as they wandered in the wilderness. There was the Passover lamb, the thirst-quenching water, and the daily manna bread. But there was yet another picture of Jesus moving with them wherever they went in the wilderness. This fourth picture was a large, elaborate tent-like structure called the Tabernacle. The Apostle John, who speaks of Jesus as the Word, says, "The Word became flesh and dwelt," literally meaning tented or tabernacled, among us. The fourth picture of Jesus was a large, elaborate tent-like structure called the Tabernacle. This tent or tabernacle moved with the Israelites wherever they went. It was the heart and center of God's home on earth. It was the place God met and dwelt with His people. The structure of the tabernacle consisted of wooden poles covered with large, colorful curtains. There were cherubim carefully embroidered onto the curtains, and they symbolically guarded access to the presence of God within the tent, barring sinful people from entering within. Then, covering these colorful interior curtains were 3 more curtain-like layers. All 3 layers of curtains that covered the interior curtains were made of animal skin. The first layer was made of goat skin, the second layer made of ram skin, and the third layer was another kind of durable leather. Skin, skin, skin. God lived in a tent made of 3 layers of animal skin. In the New Testament, we find the apostles Paul and Peter describing our human body as a tent. Call our human body a tent of human skin, if you like. That's exactly what Jesus dwelt in or tabernacled in when He came to earth. This means that Christmas is a celebration of Jesus coming to earth and dwelling not in a tent of animal skin, but in a tent of human skin. This is precisely what the Apostle John describes in the first chapter of his Gospel. "And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us." Word refers to Jesus. Flesh is a reference to the human body He took on. And dwelt literally means tented or tabernacled. This means that Christmas is the celebration of Jesus coming to earth by tabernacling in a tent of human skin. God chose such a personal way in which to dwell among His people. Never had God's presence been nearer, clearer, and more visible and more personal than when the eternal Son of God came to earth and tabernacled among us in the person of Jesus. In Jesus, God Himself was dwelling with man again, for in Christ all the fullness of the deity lives in bodily form. There is now no need for a tabernacle anymore. Through Jesus' atoning death and His victorious resurrection, everyone who believes in Him now has access to God's presence. Thank Jesus that He is both the tabernacle and the sacrifice required to enter into the tabernacle, both the presence of God and the means by which we enter into the presence of God. And thank Him that He is preparing a place for all who believe in Him, that they might dwell in God's presence with Him forever.